Hello everyone, so we're gonna make a quick strawberry jam. Just to show you my version, basically I'm using some frozen strawberries because when they're defrosted they're so juicy and not too sweet as well. So it creates a quite good balance. It doesn't make such a sweet jam. So here I have 2.5 kilo of strawberries. They're still frozen. I'm gonna put it in a pan. And 2 kilo of caster sugar. So that will create 45% of sweetness. Since the strawberry are not so sweet, this is good. A not too sweet jam. It will be sweet, but it won't be as sweet. Anyway, look. So I'm just mixing them all like that. Still frozen. I'm gonna let it mature overnight, defrost. The sugar will melt with all the juice, and then tomorrow we cook it. Blitz it a little bit and cook it. That's it. There you go. We are in the morning. Good morning. Ah, look at this. It's very juicy now. So we're gonna start giving a heat, blitz it a little bit, and cook it until it's ready. So we'll check together when it is ready. But I'm gonna need that jam quite thick so it holds, because I want to do some sablé sandwiches with it. A tradition we have in France. We call them lunettes. They look like glasses. They're like oval sablé with two holes, lots of icing sugar, and you can see the jam around the edge and inside the two holes. It looks really cool, but you need a jam which holds. You don't want it too runny. So let's do that. Right, so now it's boiling nicely. We're gonna give it a little blitz. I still didn't buy a small one. I still have my big one. I really need to get one small. I just want a nice smooth, maybe a little bit of pieces of strawberry, but not too big. It depends on the use you want to have already. It's up to you. Yeah. Lovely. Right, so now we're gonna take the heat down. So we have a gentle simmer all the way through. It will take lots of time, but it's to preserve all the flavors of the fruit. If you boil it too quickly, cook it too quickly, it will lose that. We got time, we have whole day. So you see all around, we have this little foam. We're gonna just scoop it up with the ladle. It's the impurity of the fruits and sugar. So we want to remove it because it becomes like foam and we don't want it really. It has thickened a bit now. I've been stirring it time to time, of course. So I got a bowl out of the fridge, so it's very cold, just to do a little tasty test. So I'm gonna put it in a bowl, just tiny bit. I'm gonna check how it sets. It does set pretty nice already. I will put this in the fridge until it cools down totally and see the consistency. For the meantime, this is just low heat, so it won't cook overcooked. By the time this cools down, it won't make much difference. So we can carry on cooking it. That's fine. It smells very nice. It smells really, really nice. Mm. And it's not too sweet. Let's see, let's see. It did set, but see, to me, it's still a bit runny for whatever I want to do with. I think this could go in a jar, perfect for toast. You know, it's cones or anything, jam consistency. That should be like that. But me, I'm gonna cook it a little bit more, so it holds a bit more to go in my biscuits. Hmm. Another 10 minutes. Okay, okay, second test. That looks slightly thicker already. Should be good. Let's see, let's see. Yeah, look. You see? If I do that, it really holds. It holds on my finger, it doesn't leak as it used to before. It creates a nice big tear. Perfect. So, I'm gonna reserve it into a bowl. That makes quite a lot. Maybe I've made too much. Ah, we never have enough of strawberry jam. There you go. So we're gonna let it cool down, and once it has cooled down, we're gonna cover it. I will leave it in this bowl, but you can put it in jars if you like, pasteurized jars, and that will be fine. Strawberry jam, guys. See you.